Good morning. Welcome to Smart and Messy. Isn't it weird when you try to break off with people and they won't take no for an answer? I broke off with a guy I've been going with for a while. I broke off with him almost 3 weeks ago. And he shows up unannounced at my door. And I was too afraid to tell him no, because he would have put on a show. Everywhere I've moved and every time I've tried to break off with him, he causes commotion like banging on the doors or the windows or whatever. So he comes by. So I'm like, I didn't know who it was at first. I actually thought it was my new friend. So I let him in, and when he got to the door, it was him out of the blue. I hadn't seen X in a long time. And he was like banging on the door. I say, I better let him in because if I don't, he's going to cause a scene. So I let him in. I stayed real calm because if you've ever been in a situation like that, you know how some people can get loud, violent, start yelling and calling your names and everything else. And this kind of person he is. Now, I just told him on a video chat because he kept video chatting me, and no matter how I block the video chat, somehow he gets a call through. And I'm like, hey, I try to be calm and cordial with him and everything. So he shows up. He stays over here the whole time. We go get something to eat. We go get something to eat. And so I go downstairs or something looking for a package. And then he he said, well, I'll go look for it. So he goes down and he starts out of the front door. And I said, well, he was supposed to be looking for my cell phone. So he goes out and I go out looking for him. The security guard said he went out the front door. I said, I got to get my cell phone. But later on, I found that he didn't have the cell phone. He comes back with some food for himself because he figured out that I was not going to buy him food. This is one of the reasons I broke up with him. He lies all the time. He uses people. He expected me to always buy something for him. He'd come over and try to eat up all my food, but he thought it was okay. No, it's never okay. And then he tried to trick me into getting him a U-Haul to get his cycle that I bought him fixed. And for weeks, I've told him this is not going to work with us. I say, have you noticed I've taken you off of any of my YouTube things? I have taken you off of everything. And he won't listen. So when he gets the wind that I'm with somebody else, now he's spreading lies, just like a typical narcissist. Oh, people can go in and out of your room. I say that's a lie because I have a camera inside that he never knew about. I have a camera on the inside of my apartment, and there's one outside on my door. Only one other person has been here, and that's none of his business. And if anybody tells him about my business and I find out, it's going to be legal hell to pay. But anyway, it's sad when people won't move on. And then when he was over here, he asked me, do you love me? How could I know somebody who does so many different things to me over the years? This is not, y'all, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but it's been a series of things for the past 4 years of him doing things to me. And my family has asked me to get away from him, but he will not leave me alone. I never go to him. He comes to me. Wherever I go, he comes to me. I don't go to his house. I don't follow him. I don't chase him. Sure enough, I care about him. I don't hate him. But I cannot be. I need to be free. He isolates me. If he thinks I'm getting away from him a little bit, he starts these rumors and these lies. And the thing is, he'll listen to a lie from a drunk, a druggie, a random person that does not even know me, and a person that can sit there and watch me in one place all day, who thinks that that's a loss for me, will tell him stuff that's not even true. Only one person has been here. He doesn't even live in this area. He lives far away. So I'm usually by myself all the time. I hadn't seen my new male friend in, oh wow, it's been like months. It's months. And I don't care if the bro knows. I really don't. And I've told him repeatedly for the past 3 weeks, whenever he video calls me, I can't do this with you. I can't do this with you. You use me. Whenever you have money, you disappear. You don't get me anything. He didn't get me anything for Christmas. I got him a whole bunch of stuff for Christmas, because I said, okay, maybe I'll try to patch it up. And then he just showed his real nature again. The constant lies. And then I've learned some other things, that he's not as clean as he pretends to be in person. He keeps a messy environment that I don't like. I have to have a person who's kind of like me, who keeps keep their environment clean, and knows how to have a conversation. And I'm not saying we had some fun together, except when we took a trip to see my parents. He expected me to pay for the trip, which I paid for my ticket and ended up paying for his ticket. He promised to pay me back. He never paid me back. So I'm done with that. I was done with that a long time ago. He puts on a good show, but I'm the one who ends up paying his way. Well, used to pay his way, but I don't anymore. And now that I don't pay his way anymore, he sends me a text last night thinking that I'm going to be threatened by him spreading rumors on me. I say, what rumor haven't you sprayed it when I try to get away from you? Every time I try to get away from you, every time I try to stay away from you, you start spreading rumors. But the thing is, I do not care about that. And I don't mess with anybody in this town. It's just something that I made clear to myself, to never date a man in the same town. He is like the first person who he used to live in South Macon. And in those areas, and he's staying, I think, in his sister's house in a room. But that's the only person that I've dated from this area in almost 15 years. I just made it a point not to date anybody in this area. So when I did, the same thing happened. They try to use you, try to get your money, or even if you have a little money, they try to take that honey and keep, unless he's keeping his money for himself. He's very stingy. He doesn't like to share. Everything he gets is for him. Everything has to be for him. If he even senses that I get money, if he senses that I get food, he pops up here. I don't tell him, but he knows my cycles each month, and he works on those cycles, and I'm sure it's some other people that he does the same thing to. But anyway, if you're looking on, I don't hate you, but I just cannot be with you. And I'm saying it publicly, so maybe then you will leave me alone. I have someone else, but no, that person does not come here all the time because I don't want him to. Thank you.